burden sharing, and for our NATO allies, whether it be Germany or other countries, to meet the commitment that treaty allies made to one another. I think it's a demonstration of President Trump's leadership that before speaking about the fact that the United States provides 40% of the body today, and we are committed to continue to do our part, but at the time comes, our NATO allies, General Strong is all of our collective. I will tell you that I had a very good with Chancellor. We spoke about just the issue, and we were to continue dialogue. Our hope is that we will have Mr. Merkel will come to the White House. I expect the President will talk with her about it as well. But this is simply about all of us doing what we all said we would do to protect common defense and threat environment in which we live. With regard to your second question, rest assured, support a free and independent press. But you can anticipate that the President and all of us will continue to call out the media when they play fast and loose with the facts. The truth is that we have in President Trump someone who has a unique ability to speak directly to the American people. And when the media gets it wrong, I promise you President Trump will take his case straight to the American people to set the record straight.
Next question, Julian Barnes with the Wall Street Journal.
Mr. Vice President, over here. You said the U.S. commitment to the EU was steadfast and enduring. Is the administration opposed to further disintegration of the EU, further countries exiting? And on NATO, what is the or else? If there isn't more defense spending this year, would you recommend cutting the European Reassurance Initiative? Would you cut back on exercises? What's the or else?
I think your second question is a very fair one. What is the or else? I think when Secretary Mattis was here, he spoke very plainly here at NATO's headquarters about the frustration of the American people, that as our country continues to make investments in Europe's security, we see European countries falling behind. The President really put this issue front and center before the American people in his campaign for president, and frankly, it struck a very resonant chord. And so I don't know what the answer is to or else, but I know that the patience of the American people will not endure forever. The commitment that we have made to one another, that the American people are keeping with the people of Europe in NATO, is a commitment that the President of the United States and the American people expect our allies in Europe to keep as well. And but failing that, questions about the future, we'll just leave in the future as hypotheticals. But I have to tell you, the Secretary General's strong leadership, having made the issue of burden sharing his top priority, having a partnership with so many countries across NATO who, in my meetings over this weekend, have expressed a desire to step forward and keep their word. I'm very encouraged about the progress. But what you see happening here is, in a very real sense, the result of American leadership. In President Trump, we have a president who is stepping forward. He's expressing American leadership not just on the issue of funding, but also on his call last year that NATO should evolve to widen its tactics to include counterterrorism as a major focus. And NATO's begun to do that. The United States looks forward to supporting that. With regard to the European Union, my message very simply was that the United States is committed to continuing our partnership with the European Union. And I wanted to make that very clear. We understand the relationship between our economies. We understand the deep heritage of member states in the European Union with people in the United States of America. Looking for ways that we could reassure this weekend leaders of the European Union of our commitment to ongoing cooperation and maintaining that partnership in the years ahead. hopefully a resonant message that came through, and it's my great privilege to be here to deliver it.
Let me just add that the focus of the alliance is on how can we make sure that we succeed in delivering on what we agreed about fair burden sharing and increased defense spending. And therefore I will not speculate so much about or else, what will happen if we don't succeed. But we heard a very firm and clear message from the United States. We have heard it from the President, we heard it from the Vice President, and from Secretary Mattis at the Defense Ministerial meeting. So I think that just underlines the importance of making sure that we move, that we succeed in increasing defense spending across Europe and Canada. And the good thing is that we have started. 3.8% real increase in 2016 is a significant step, but it's only one step in the right direction. We need much more. Let me also add that we need both to spend more, but we also need to spend better. So the focus of the alliance, the focus of the defense ministers, but also in our cooperation with the European Union, is how can we increase efficiency, how can we develop cooperation, how can we make sure that we address the fragmentation of especially the European defense industry, so we can reduce costs and get more out of the money we invest in our defense. But there is no way we can choose between either spend more or better. We need to spend both more and better. So what we committed in 2014 was not either to spend more or to spend better, but it was to spend 2% of GDP in a better way, and we are realizing both things, and we are moving forward on both tracks.
Thank you very much. This concludes this press point. Thank you.